my dear teachers? I am also fine by the grace of Allah. But I would like to add something here with you, that is, whenever you are asked, how are you? Everyone should say, we are fine or I am fine, thank you, and then and you. So, I think we should practice it. How are you?
Fine.
Thank you. And you, please, I want to hear again. I'm fine, thank you, and then and you. Okay, let's try. How are you? By the grace of Almighty Allah. Actually, it is very difficult to stand before you like the experienced and skilled teachers like you. All of you are very much experienced than me. So, my position is like so I have nothing to do, that's why I am doing it. So if you take it easily, or if you see my faults positively, then it will be easy for me, because we all know that faults are thick where love is thin. So let's get started. High school, finish. Then here is my introduction, presented by Muhammad Nuruddin, PRSMA in English, Pune University, assistant teacher English, Finish Central High School. My contact number is here. It is not necessary actually. Okay, new curriculum 2023. Actually, it was designed in 2021, but as we have done our training in 2003. That's why I have written here 2023. Here is some basic things of this new curriculum, which are actually different from previous curriculums. It is competency based. You all know this about this. It is competency based. Here the teachers or the teacher will justify, the teacher will evaluate the competency of the students. This curriculum is built on the theory of experiential learning. Students learn through experiences. Earlier, the students memorize something and have written in the exam in answer script, but now they will experience, they will do it, and through their doing this work, they will be able to learn. And it promotes local values as well as cultural diversity. So local values we have to keep in mind. Local values, Feni has some local values, Kumilla has some local values, and Sylhet has some also local values. We all know this about these things. It is student oriented rather than teacher, which already our head sir already mentioned just 5 minutes ago. It is student oriented. Earlier it was lecture based, it was teacher oriented. Now it is student oriented. Here student will work, and we the teachers will be the facilitator, nothing else. Okay, here some elaborations, important abbreviated words for this curriculum. Please look at these things. I am giving you just 2 minutes to have a look on these things. Please, everyone. KSA versus KSAV. Earlier, this was our system, our teaching or learning system was KSA, the basis of KSA, and now it is KSA and V. KSA means here is knowledge, skills, attitude, and KSAV, knowledge, skills, attitude, and one thing has been added which is very much important, that is values. We know that our students are not appreciating, are not maintaining the rules and regulations of the schools, of society. They are not abiding by the teachers, they are not abiding by their parents. So that's why government thought that one thing should be added, that's values. So values is very much important in this new curriculum. But we the teachers have to implement these things in our class. 9. Total competency and PIs. Here is everything has been written. If you need it, please Just you can have a look. Here is the most important thing for our new curriculum, that is experiential learning cycle. This is very much important. Here is the first cycle, first step is concrete experience. Concrete experience. We just want to know something from this word, concrete. Everyone, we know this. This concrete is something which is visible, which can be touched, or which have physical existence. That is concrete. So concrete experience means we have to show the student something like pictures, something like videos, or physical experience in the field, or in the ground field, or in classrooms. Many things. You can show also some toys of the children. Many things you can show them. Physical concrete experience. You have to give them concrete experiences, or that might be something like acting also. A teacher can act before the students and they will observe you, they will see you. So this concrete experience will be given at the very first time. Then comes reflective. They will get the concrete experience. The students will think about something similar to this concrete experience in his or her life. And thinking it, they will start thinking that it happened in my life, or it can be like this. There will be a reflection in their minds, in their brains. And third step is abstract conceptualization. Abstract. We can understand this, or we can try to learn this from this abstract. Do you know abstract? That cannot be touched. That just can be felt. So that is abstract conceptualization. And that should be internalized. What he has learned, what he has experienced earlier, that should be internalized in his brain, in his heart, in his mind. And through these things, if he can internalize, if he can take these things in his or her heart, then he will be able to perform very clearly in his practical experience, in his personal life. That is our active experimentation. The last one is active experimentation. That is, he will, after doing all these things, he will just actively work. Now he has everything, he will apply, he will implement, he or she will implement these things in his or her practical life, in his or her personal life. There is subject conceptualization. This is related to actual English. I don't want to talk all these things very much. Just I have earlier discussed. Very much related to this thing. Just one thing, cultural awareness. I would like to show you in the next slide. That is, cultural awareness is very much important. We have seen in the very beginning of this session today, that is when our sir said that the teachers who have done their training in this school, in this venue, they have done very well. The other teachers protested that we have also did very well. In this very beginning of this session, it was actually cultural awareness. So I would like to show you. That is, this happened only just 2 days ago or 1 day ago. It happened that he has lost his job because of protesting against homosexuality and against transgender. So it is actually cultural awareness, related to cultural awareness. I don't like to go in the deep. Okay. Now here another important thing, that is we have 5 competencies. We have already knew in grade 8 also 5 competencies. In grade 9 also 5 competencies. I tried to describe the things side by side and competency basis, one by one. Competency 1. Competency 1, that is grade 8, that is ability to paraphrase and summarize a conversation or text. That is, we have to student summarize. Paraphrase means here I have given some clues. Restating. You have to restate the paragraph. You have to say the paragraph again in your own language. You have to restate that. And using synonym or antonyms. You can do the paraphrasing by using synonyms or antonyms. You can do it students can do it changing the sentence structures. You know, we have different structure in our English. There is some complex, simple, complex, compound, active, passive, lots of things actually. So we can do paraphrasing by changing the structure of the sentences. Writing the text precisely in your own words to summarize it. So you know it, how to summarize a passage. We have to summarize the key points. We have to write down the key points in briefly. We have to summarize the passage. There is summarizing. In grade 9, ability to distinguish between facts and opinions. So those who are English teacher, they are already known about these things, facts and opinions. Facts are the things that are fixed, that can be proven by any information, by any resources, or that is universal truth. Something like universal truth that can be, which here is universal truth, passport, driving license. One of my students asked me how a license can be facts. I told her that actually you can't drive with the license of other person. You have to drive with your license. So it is fixed for you. That's why it is facts. And opinions, excuse me. Cannot be verified or proven with your license. You cannot drive.
License what?
License. Can you drive with the license of your husband? No. So it is fixed for you. That is fixed for you. If you want to drive, you have to make a drive or you have to gain the driving license. I think you are clear. Are you satisfied? Please have a seat. Opinions, the statement that cannot be verified or proven right or wrong. The opinions that they cannot be exactly right or exactly wrong. It might be different. One person can say that it is right, another person can say that it is wrong. It varies from person to person. It varies from person to person. Touching a light, she is kind-hearted or he is kind-hearted. I may say this, she is kind-hearted. Our Shazubadam is kind-hearted. Some other person might say this. No, Shazubadam is not kind-hearted.
Shazubadam is kind-hearted for morning shift.
It might be different. I know that she is always kind-hearted, but it might be different. It varies person to person.
Yes.
Please.
Can I share with another example? Our madam has asked you what is mean by license. You give the answer that you have a husband.
No, I have not that many. She has a husband. It is known to everyone.
Okay.
I just told her about license. Driving license. I told her about driving license.
Okay. Just facts. Here is the facts. He has a husband. She has a husband, and this is for Bangladeshi purpose. Everybody will call him. She is in right way. But whenever the same facts will face in America, then they will is the wrong way, and they will if she did not marry anyone, then they will write. They will give you the right answer.
Okay, listen, please. Okay, let me add something. That I know her very well. That's why there is fixed, and that's why I say this. Okay? If I am not sure about her, then I won't.
Okay, carry on.
There is enough to write as an example of facts is universal truth.
Universal truth.
Not other words or passport driving license is not matter. It's difficult. It's not clear message about facts. Facts is universal truth. Facts is always accepted all the men.
That is objective.
It is facts. Opinion is different. Opinion is different, and it varies according to country, according to states. Facts is
Yes.
so it is clear.
Objectively,
I think passport and driving license is ignored.
these examples have been given in our text.
I want to give an example. Okay. Sadhu ma'am is kind-hearted. This is opinion.
Opinion.
And Sadhu madams carry some boxes
Boxes.
of food.
And beneficiary, first beneficiary is Shamil sir.
I can add something. Whenever our teacher tell us Sadhu madam is a kind-hearted person. Okay, if you explain it literally, this is metaphor. This is metaphor.
I will go to the
Okay.
metaphor. Later on I will come. Sadhu madam is viral. Sadhu madam is viral. Okay. Please, sir.
Summarize any passage. How many sentences can we write for summarizing?
It doesn't depend
As
on
in any particular.
No. It doesn't depend on sentences. You have to write down the one of the three parts. Just that will be 1/3. 3 ভাগের 1 ভাগ সহজ কথা। 1/3. 1/3.
Summarizing.
1/3 of the passage.
Passage.
And it is another example. The gist of the passage.
Yes, it is
You
the main.
can write 10 sentences by using a one sentence. Then the 3 sentences is enough for a summary. And at the same time, whenever he or she did not write something, then he will write 10 sentences.
Now, if you identify it is the 1/3 of the passage, the students guess first line, middle line, and third line. Make a summary.
You are right. You are absolutely right, sir. Students do that. Okay. Please come forward. Competencies. Still, we have 4 competencies. So, grade 8 devices. You will get this in your textbook by using conjunctions such as for, nor, but, or, yet. All these things, and so all these things can be termed fan voice. You can match these things fan voice. F for A for and, nor, B, but, O, or, Y, yet, and as so. Fan voice. So these things are conjunctions. And later on, in number 2, that is by using connectors or linking words. That are, so here I have given some examples. Moreover, also likewise, for example, however, all these things are connectors or linking words. So grade 9, ability to devise tonality to maintain clarity of expression. We talked in various ways. Earlier, one of our teachers, his name, Shofik sir, said this in one tone. That's why you have to do this.
Phonetics.
That is one tone. Okay. Tone is a literary device used to reflect the writer's attitude towards a character, situation, or subject matter of the text. Some tones here: formal tone, informal tone, aggressive tone, assertive, aggressive. You don't understand assertive tone, and aggressive tone, assertive tone, pessimistic tone. So I can give you an example from one of the famous movies, PK by Amir Khan. You know, when he was in jail, that he was saying that he said "acha" in 4 ways. Acha, something like "acha, acha, acha." It is one kind. Another thing, "acha." Yeah. Another thing is "oh, acha." So these are actually tones. Please, competency 3, grade 8. There is ability to explore basic features in different genres of text. Different genres of text. You have to know about. You have to, please, if you want to see the genres. Genre. Sorry.
Types of hands.
Generally, simply means type or kind and refers to group of texts that have been similarities in form and function. That are our headmaster কেন পরে যাই না চাইলা পরীক্ষা তো ফিল গছে পাল্লার মামুরে হেডমাস্টারে তোমারে দোয়ার তোমারে দোয়ার আশেপাশে ফোনের পরে আল্লাহ তোমার কেরামত কেরাম হবে আইজতে মানা গজি আরে বাচ্চা ওদা এনশা উল্টিয়া মধ্যম সালাম একসওয়ার ও মামুরে হেডমাস্টারে তোমারে ও মামুরে হেডমাস্টারে তোমারে তোমার তোমার মাঝে ফুয়া হালাবাসি ওই গই সন্ত্রাসী তোমার মাঝে ফুয়া হালাবাসি ওই গই সন্ত্রাসী আজ দেহি হাসি হাসি সিগারেট পরি গাজা হাত ডুলি ডুলি পরি যা মানুষে তোরে টেশরা ও মামুরে হেডমাস্টারে তোমারে তোমার
এ আরিফের কমাল দিচ্ছে না কেউ কাজ করে
ও মামুরে হেডমাস্টারে তোমারে in our competencies that literary genres, but we don't know what are the literary genres. That is huge. You can look at these things. All these things are literary genres. Warning. So structure of causes and effect essay. That is related to our topic. There is structure, causes and effect essay. You have to look at like other types of essays. A cause and effect essay has its structure. Structurally, a cause and effect essay is similar to other types of essays. It starts with an introductory paragraph which includes of an cause and effect essay. There is body paragraph 1, body paragraph 2, add as many body paragraphs as you can in this way. First, causes and effects. This a drama have many elements or please look at plot, setting, characters, dialogue, theme, scenery. Here competency 4, grade 8 ability to recognize linguistic norms in relation to power. Linguistic norms I just discussed informal British, American, we all know this. There are lots of other language variations also. Ability to critically analyze. Here in grade 9, you have to analyze critically. You have to have the quality to describe everything very nicely or expertly. Linguistic hierarchy. Hierarchy is hierarchy. Social ranking. We all know this. We have to address. We have to address everything like the headmaster, the principal, his. Something like social ranking. You have lots of social rankings in every sector. I would like to add assessment, please. Assessments might be like the following: assessment of learning, assessment of the learning, assessment of learning, assessment for learning, and assessment as learning. I tried. We all know that it is rectangular, circle, and triangle. So the students who can do the work with the support, with the full help of teacher or his friends, he will confirmatory. That is, he will get rectangle. And the student with the slight help, the student who will be able to do his or her experiment or work with the slight help, he will get exploratory. There is something. And self-explanatory. Those who will be able to do the works himself or herself, they will get the self-explanatory. Ability to distinguish between facts and opinions. Here are 1, 2, 3, 4. Show you a class briefly, very briefly. A demonstration class. Briefly, welcome to the class, please. There is, please, can you guess anything from these pictures? Just we will tell the students by showing such type of picture or a video or an action or an acting or something physical object, mobile phone, something like this. You can
Social problem.
Please, can you guess anything from these pictures?
They have an accident. Number 4,
with the medical care in the hospital.
Okay, lots of patients in the hospital, or hospitals are full of patients. That is have been okay. I think all of you have done well, very well. I will be able to do this in this way. We will show them and we will try to bring out what can be the topic, what can be the chapter about this picture. So they will be able to. I think they will be able to speak before you about this topic very easily. And now you can give them a brief about these topics, what they have said, and if you have anything addition, if you have to add anything with them, just you have to add those things and go forward. Again, here you can give them from the textbook, that is incident, flood, traffic jam, road accident. One is done for you, that is teach vocabulary. Earlier we have taught vocabulary, just we told them to memorize from the books, or we have sometimes helped them to write the vocabulary in Bengali. I didn't show the meaning. Now I have shown with meaning also those words. Just I am very at the very end of the class, and so please all of you have here or were here. So I spoke for a long time. I might make lots of mistakes. Please, we should not be pessimistic. We all should be optimistic. And I'd like to finish this today's in-house training with the very optimistic lines from Robert Frost. The woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have promises to keep and miles to go before I sleep, and miles to go before I sleep. Thanks all of you for your patience. Thank you.
আচ্ছা উপস্থিত কোন বিষয় কেউ একটা ক্লাস ডেমো ক্লাস নিতে পারবেন 20 মিনিটে?
এটা কি ইংলিশের জন্য?
না ইংলিশের জন্য না, ইংলিশে আমি যেটা প্রত্যাশা করছিলাম সেটা হচ্ছে